So what does the physical therapist of the future actually look like? If you're just picturing someone, guiding stretches or handing out ice packs, well, it might be time to update that mental image. We're living in an era of rapid technological and demographic shifts, and physical therapy, it's evolving right along with it. The days of strictly traditional, isolated rehab, those are pretty much behind us. The future of physical therapy is firmly rooted in what we call smart health services. We're looking at a field that's actively tackling the complexities of an aging global population, managing chronic diseases, and literally using cutting-edge digital tools every single day. It's no longer just about hands-on care. It's about AI-assisted, data-backed, and policy-driven healthcare leadership. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to see exactly how academia is preparing professionals for this bold new world. We'll be exploring CHULALONGKORN University's newly revised 2026 Master of Science program in physical therapy. They've completely overhauled their curriculum to create a truly future-ready practitioner. Here's our quick roadmap for today's explainer. First, the future of healthcare. Second, the 2026 curriculum revision. Third, the streamlined 36-credit plan. Fourth, the 5 specialized PT branches. Fifth, mastering AI and policy. And finally, leading the PT profession. All right, let's jump straight into part 1, the future of healthcare and embracing smart health. To understand why a master's program needs such a massive revision, we've got to look at the global shifts happening right now. We are facing a rapidly aging society, plus an inevitable rise in chronic, non-communicable diseases. At the very same time, we're seeing this massive integration of telehealth and smart wearables into our daily lives. Basically, healthcare systems are transitioning into smart health services. A physical therapist today can't just know anatomy. They've got to understand how to monitor patients remotely through digital wearables and manage long-term chronic conditions efficiently.
Which brings us to part 2, the 2026 curriculum revision, which is really a strategic response to all this.
So, how does an esteemed institution actually respond to these massive global shifts? With a pretty bold solution. CHULALONGKORN University has completely restructured its Master of Science in Physical Therapy curriculum for the 2026 academic year. They recognize that navigating a digital-first landscape, well, it requires a fundamental redesign. Previously, the curriculum had these somewhat fragmented paths, scattered across different, complex plans, like Plan A and Plan B. But the 2026 revision elegantly simplifies all of that. They've moved entirely to a unified Plan 1 academic model. Simply put, every single student now goes through the same rigorous, intensive academic coursework before they dive into robust thesis research. Everyone gets the exact same high-level foundation before specializing. Let's look at Part 3, a streamlined 36-credit plan and the mechanics behind it. 36. That's the magic, optimized number here. The entire master's program is a clean, highly focused 36 credits. There's zero filler here. Actually, every single credit is designed to maximize your readiness for the modern healthcare landscape. And those 36 credits, they are perfectly balanced. You get a rigorous foundation of 24 credits dedicated purely to coursework, where students are going to master advanced theories, digital tools, and policy frameworks. That is beautifully paired with 12 credits of dedicated thesis work. So students get to apply all that high-level coursework directly into creating new, impactful research. Moving on to Part 4, the 5 specialized PT branches and the push for holistic care. The program now offers 5 core consolidated branches: musculoskeletal, neurological, pediatric, cardiovascular, and pulmonary, and geriatric physical therapy. What's highly strategic about this 2026 update is that consolidation. There used to be 6 branches, with manipulative therapy just kind of sitting on its own. Now, by integrating manipulative therapy directly into musculoskeletal care rather than isolating it, the curriculum actively fosters a much more holistic approach to treating patients.
Okay, Part 5, Mastering AI and Policy. These are arguably the most exciting additions. This is where the curriculum truly shines with its most forward-thinking updates. Take a look at Course 374263, Scientific Communication, Data Visualization, and AI Applications in Physical Therapy. I mean, think about that for a second. Why on earth does a physical therapist need data visualization and AI? Well, because today, you aren't just telling a patient they're getting better, you're showing them through wearable data. You're using AI to track gait analysis, predict recovery times, and customize exercise regimens. This course completely bridges the gap between hands-on therapy and modern data science.
And let me be perfectly clear, this isn't just some fun elective. It's fundamentally woven right into the program's DNA. Program Learning Outcome, or PLO number 3, explicitly states that graduates must be able to select and apply digital technology in creating new physical therapy knowledge. The expectation here is that every single graduate leaving this program will be totally fluent in the digital language of modern healthcare.
Finally, Part 6, Leading the PT Profession Through Health Policy.
To truly shape the future, you need systemic leadership skills, right? You need to understand the boardroom just as well as you understand the clinic. Enter Course 3742628, Health Policy and Leadership in Physical Therapy. This course empowers therapists to step back and look at the macro picture. You'll learn to analyze national health policies, understand how healthcare systems are funded, advocate for the profession, and basically elevate yourself from a clinical practitioner to a true healthcare leader.
This actually ties perfectly into PLO 5. Demonstrate leadership through ethical communication, management, and coordination. The goal here is pretty profound. CHULALONGKORN University doesn't just want to graduate therapists who can treat an individual patient's knee or back. They're aiming to produce ethical leaders who can manage clinics, coordinate complex care teams, and actively design better healthcare systems for everyone. The 2026 Master's Revision at CHULALONGKORN University shows us exactly where this whole field is heading. It's data-driven, it's holistic, and it is heavily leadership-focused. But here's the real question for you to chew on. Whether you're a prospective student or a current practitioner, how will you use these modern tools to shape the future of healthcare?